In a short weekend in the rain, the New York Giants played host to bitter NFC East rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles, on Thursday night. With their season hanging in the balance, or at the very least their ability to be competitive in the division, the Giants just couldn't match up in any phase of the game. New York is now 1-5 on the season. Things started poorly for the Giants' offense, with Eli Manning picked off by Eagles linebacker Kamu Grugier-Hill on his second throw of the game. That led to a Carson Wentz touchdown pass to Alshon Jeffrey. The Giants then found themselves down 14-3 by the end of the first quarter, with the Eagles' second score coming via a one-yard run by Corey Clement on a drive born of a short Riley Dixon punt. With early deficit to overcome, the Giants reverted to the mean, with Manning throwing short passes that are behind the line of scrimmage and punts being the most frequent end to their offensive drives. Manning was often under pressure, but the conservative offensive approach the Giants took in response didn't yield many positive results. Most of Manning's deep attempts weren't on target either. The Giants converted only 4 of their 14 third downs, their first since Week 4, and reached the red zone 3 times. Twice in the first half, Saquon Barkley tallied huge gains to get them into scoring position, but both appearances resulted in Aldrick Rose's field goals and not much needed touchdowns. Once Wentz connected with tight end Zach Ertz for a 10-yard touchdown near the end of the first half, the Giants' fate was seemingly sealed. That was followed by a Jake Elliott field goal that put the Giants down 24-6 at halftime. Jeffrey had another touchdown grab in the second half. While Barkley's third big play of the night was a 50-yard scoring run in the third quarter, the Eagles already had 31 points to their name. They added 3 more in the form of an Elliott field goal, while the Giants fell silent. There was to be no big comeback to make the game competitive at the end, as there was against the Carolina Panthers in Week 5. Manning completed 24 of his 43 pass attempts for 281 yards, 0 scores and 1 interception. He was also sacked 4 times and hit 13 times. Barkley surpassed the 100 yards from scrimmage mark for the 6th consecutive week by rushing 13 times for 130 yards and a score and catching 9 passes for 99 yards. He had the best plays of the game for New York's offense, the first, a 46-yard run in the first quarter, and the second, for a catch and run for 55 yards, in the second quarter. His third was a 50-yard third-quarter touchdown run to bring the game to 31-13 in favor of the Eagles. Beckham had 6 catches on 10 targets for 44 yards. He also muffed a punt return in the second quarter that he managed to recover and walked to the locker room prior to halftime despite the Giants' offense still being on the field. Defensively, the Giants appeared to give up in the second half. In total, they allowed 379 yards to the Eagles' offense, with Wentz completing 26 of his 36 pass attempts for 278 yards and 3 scores. Pressure wasn't an issue. Wentz was hit 5 times but only sacked once. Moments that mattered: first drive turnover, a tip pass intended for tight end Scott Simonson on Eli Manning's second throw of the game was intercepted by Eagles linebacker Kamu Grugier-Hill. 3 plays later, the Eagles reached the red zone, with Carson Wentz connecting with Alshon Jeffrey for a touchdown. Manning was also lucky not to lose a fumble on a sack later in the first quarter. Nate Solder recovered the ball at New York's 1-yard line. Big gains for Barkley. The Giants' best plays on offense came via Barkley. His 46-yard run and his 55-yard after-catch masterclass alone put him over the 100 all-purpose yardage mark for the 6th straight week, and he added another 50-yard rushing touchdown. He is the second rookie in NFL history to earn 100 or more yards in his first 6 career games and ended the night with a combined 229 yards rushing and receiving. Game-breaking play, late in the second quarter, Eagles receiver Nelson Agholor broke away from coverage for a 58-yard gain that set up a 10-yard touchdown to tight end Zach Ertz, which extended their lead too far for the Giants to catch up. Quiet night for Odell Beckham was held to just 6 catches on his 10 targets for 44 yards, his longest gain totaling 12 yards. Manning under pressure. Manning was under pressure throughout the contest, taking 4 sacks and 13 total hits. Injury updates. Linebacker Ray Armstrong was ruled out with a concussion. He was injured covering the kickoff to open the second half. Receiver Cody Latimer was ruled out with a hamstring injury in the fourth quarter. What's next? The Giants travel to Atlanta to take on the Falcons for Week 7's Monday Night Football matchup. Kickoff is set for 8:15 p.m. ET.